Heidi ho neighbors, Rado Goji here, and welcome to Squeeze the World Presents. Let's wait for the, well, I guess the title's right there too, but title screen will be up in just a moment. Fez! Let's play Fez, shall we? This is actually a game I've been really looking forward to playing, and I know it's a game that, at the very least, Greg has been looking forward to watching. And now I have been saying for like 5 million times, I'm going to start with an empty slot here, 5 million times that I was, planning out my playthrough of the game and everything. And while that is true, I haven't really been working on it lately. There's been just other stuff has been distracting me from that, but I do at least have enough of a playthrough ready to probably last me a few, at least a week's worth of video. So at least I got that going for me. Now, for those of you who watch Squeeze the World stuff, like even outside of my channel, on Greg's channel, we actually played this during the, well, I played this for about 15 minutes during the, there was a point in between episodes of Life is Strange where we were waiting for the next episode to download, and we were playing some stuff, and I played Fez for about 15 minutes, and so this may look familiar to you if you've seen that LP, or even if you've played this game or whatever. But yeah, I've actually played this game a couple of times. I originally got it on the, I downloaded it on the Xbox 360, and I got all the achievements in it, and it got to a point where I think it was either on sale on PSN with PlayStation Plus, or it was free with PlayStation Plus. And I bought it on, and I played through it on the Vita and got all the trophies. So, I'm looking forward to playing through the game a third/fourth time. I guess the third time will be whenever my test playthrough I'm doing on my Vita. I say test playthrough. It's more like the one I'm going through and then writing down what to do. And the fourth one I guess will be this. But we're gonna walk up to the mailbox here and push square. Square is how you do a lot of actions and whatnot in the game. Dear Gomez, please meet me at the top of village. I have something very important to tell you. Today is special day. Signed, Geezer. Press X to continue. Okay. Control pad moves you around. X jumps. You can use the right stick to look around like that. You can press circle to talk to villagers. Gomez! Gomez! Hi, Gomez. We are Gomez. I could run around all day. In fact, I will. We live in a very vertically aligned village here, and as you can see, you can just read all these instructions that are on the screen here to find out what's going on. It's a very simple game, I guess you could say. Not like too simple. I mean, those of you who have played the game and know that some of the puzzles can get pretty brutal, but it's really, yeah, I think it's still easy to get into, and a lot of the super tough puzzles aren't really required at first. In fact, this first playthrough of the game, we're going to be ignoring a lot of those. Can we sit in the chair? No, we can't sit in the chair. Well, let's talk to people. Let's talk to people. I love Village. I lived here my whole life. Okay. And there's an old guy. This is, obviously, Geezer's the guy at the top. Reality is perception. Perception is subjective. Okay. Enter and open a door. Like this. We can go into houses, as we've seen. There's a picture of a... looks like an owl on a tree there. That may be a tad important later, hint, hint. The nature of the game will become a bit more apparent as time goes on. Do you say something, Kitty? Kitty does not say meow or anything. But yeah, like I said, the nature of the game will become apparent as time goes on. Right now, it's just, a standard 2D, I guess, exploration platformer. There are no such things as devil squares, only regular squares. Okay. Everything seems quite a bit 2D, huh? Just saying. Well, there's no one in here. It's somebody's kitchen. I guess I should probably address the elephant in the room before I go on. I'll address it. I'm just not going to go into detail about it because we're looking nice and flat today. Yep. The game, I really like this game, but the guy who created the game, the main guy, the guy who's credited with developing most of it, he is not a very popular guy, and that has led a lot of people to not want to play the game or whatever. I didn't know anything about whatever controversies he did before I played the game. I just knew that I liked it. And I'm not going to go into any detail about like what I think or what my opinion on everything is, because that would probably just detract from the game here. And I don't know. We've heard part of the soundtrack so far. The soundtrack is freaking amazing in this game. Ha! There are you. Today is special day. Yeah, you told us in the letter. Adventure is ready. It's Gomez time. Anytime now. Just you wait. There you go. And there's a... looks like a cube showing up here. This doesn't work in flat places. Oh my, how trippy. Whoa. That was kind of a little loud. I have my TV turned down so it doesn't pick up on the mic, but... it may pick up the mic too. Now he's saying a bunch of... it looks like a bunch of gibberish here. I'll get to this later, but yeah, he's actually like legitimately saying things. We just can't read it. So I'm just gonna politely skip through that for right now. Oh, and then things start rotating. And it says more stuff. And... ooh, what's that? Why, it looks like the titular hat. And indeed, it is. And it explodes or something. You seem so happy that I got a hat. Now I can use the trigger buttons to change our perspective around, and then we spin this cube, and then we break the cube. And it looks like the game is going to break. And then it goes through this pseudo-DOS thing here and starts the game over, seemingly. So it doesn't go to this game autosaves thing. That just goes right to the title screen, which is kind of glitchy. And we're headed straight away back into the game. Except now we have the fez on. And we can rotate our perspective now. And rotating the perspective is going to be important because that's the main gameplay feature here. So let's head outside here. And the entire town is now 3D. I don't know how a lot of people are going to take this, considering they're so used to being 2D. But there are even doors that we couldn't get to before, so how did they get into the doors? Who knows? There's this little Tesseract thing here. He's talking to us. Hey, it says, "Hey, Gomez, something went wrong. I need your help. I was sent to guide you. I am Dot. The hexahedron has been fragmented, shattered and scattered all over the world. You must restore it. Without it, everything will collapse. Oh dear. You have received a gift. A great secret has been revealed to you. There is a world beyond your village, and dimensions beyond the ones you occupy. This door leads to the outside world, but for now it is shielded shut. The marking on it indicates that you won't open unless you have collected at least 1 cube. There are many such doors in the world, each requiring more cubes than the last. To reach the end of the journey, you'll need to find all 32 cubes. But first, you must leave this place. There are 8 cube bits in this village, like this one right here. Together they'll form a full cube which you can use to unseal the door. Find them. So, quick recap. Shiny golden cubes, very important. Gotta find them all. Or else the universe collapses with you in it. No pressure. And remember, use R2L2 to change your perspective. Now get going. So, yep. Now it's become a collectathon platformer thing. Now, the way the perspective works in this game is that, you know, you have your perspective here. So this basically seems like, you know, even though you look from this side, the house should be in front of this ledge. It's really kind of on the same plane as the ledge. And, actually, here's a bit better example, is this vine here. This vine, you can climb on the vine as we did before. Now, as you can see, the vine is, you know, does have some depth to it. You can go left and right and whatnot, but on this side, it's only 2D, so it's only up and down. And that's going to be important later. So you can do like this, and see, and now you can just immediately go around the corner there. So that's kind of a cool thing that you can do. Oh, there's a cube bit. And the cube bits will also do that pinging thing, like kind of like sonar to tell you where they are. So getting the cubes is the main objective of the game right now. There are also, I'm just going to go ahead and say it right now, there are more than just cubes. There are also anti-cubes, which we'll see later. Functionally, they do the same thing as cubes do. They just look different, and you have to solve harder puzzles to get them. And that's really all you need to know about that. Also, Dot will show you where the door that you went through, or when you go through a door that you've already been through, or you've already been to the area beyond, it'll show you where you're going. There's a treasure chest back there, so we can push up on the fireplace. A treasure chest. To open it, face it from the front and press square. Alright, so let's do so. Can I do it from here? There we go. There's a key inside. You have found a key. Keys can open any door, but can only be used once. Good to know. And I also have like counters and stuff like that on my walkthrough here, so that I can, you know, basically make sure that I have what I need before I leave. You're back. You were gone a long time. I apparently was. Okay. We'll use the key to get in there in a second. Let's go in here first. There's nothing in here. Okay. Let's talk to do with the glasses real quick. That was a cube, but that's non-possible. Uh-oh. Okay, here's a good example of this. See, we're on the bridge. Now we're on here. Now we're nowhere near the bridge. Isn't that something? Alright, well anyway, I'm going to go ahead and cut the video here. So I can save some more time for, I guess, the cube bit hunt. And when we come back, more Fez. I'm really looking forward to this Let's Play here, and I hope you are as well. So, until then, I've been Rado Goji, and I'll be here next time. Join me, won't you?